proof that the man was innocent, but they executed him anyway. You say, Lord, what's going on? Why are you letting these type things happen? Why are you allowing people? When you go to the gas pump sometimes and you see the price of gasoline, and when you read and you know that this do not have to be, and the earth belongs to you and the fullness thereof, why are we going through this today? Sometimes we ask questions. I don't understand what God is doing. Sometimes you praying and you serving God and then you fasting and then you still see. Habakkuk says, when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, I felt myself slipping. But when I got to the sanctuary, and I saw what the end was going to be. That's why you need to get to the church house. That's why you need to get some Bible schools, some Sunday school. And you need to read your Bible. Sometimes you don't understand why the God that I serve is able to heal my body but still it hasn't been healed. Sometimes I don't understand why the God that I serve can provide for me but still he hasn't came through what I want. You do for sometimes. I watch my niece there sometimes, and I watched her, and even in her younger age when she was a little wild. But she always loved God. She always referenced God. And even in the beginning of her sickness, I would hear her say, my God is going to heal me. Talk about it. And just the other week I was talking to her. Even at this stage of her sickness, she still said, my God is going to heal me. I know God is able, but every now and then it'll make you wonder. Talk about it, Reverend. But I got this word. When I get in the sanctuary and I find out that God is able and all things work for the good of those that love the Lord and who are called according all things. He's still on the throne. So Habakkuk had a problem understanding. So perplexity is something that we all will deal with if you are a child of God. Perplexity. When you don't understand. Don't fit in. I think Paul said in 2 Corinthians 4:7, he says that in order for you to perform ministry, he says one of the things that you will deal with is perplexity. But before Paul spoke of that, he also said that God had made a way. And the fact of it is, he said that he took a treasure, put it in the earthly vessel, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of men. Even though you will become perplexed sometimes. That's just part of it. You're not going to always understand it. But he also says that even though you will be perplexed, he says, you will not be in despair. He says that even though you don't understand this thing, but he says that if you will take advice from Habakkuk. When Habakkuk didn't understand what was going on, he went and he talked with God. If you don't understand, when we can't understand what's happening in your life, when you can't understand what's going on in the world, we talked about it this morning. You don't need to seek worldly advice. We need to talk to God about it. Habakkuk went straight and talked to God about the situation. Anybody know that the effectual fervent prayers of the righteous avail much? When you don't understand, Lord, why is this going on? Why is it happening on my watch? You know how I pray. You know how I fast. You know how I seek your faith. Why is it happening on my watch? Habakkuk went to talk to God. You'll find out that when you are complex, when you don't understand things, if we will go to God, get down on my knees, from which cometh my help. Because all your help has to come from the Lord. He's still on the throne. God is still there. Perplexity. God understands that you're going to be perplexed. Oh, yes, you will be perplexed. You're not going to understand why. Because your ways are not his ways. He is distinct in all his ways. He's distinct in his thought. He don't think like we think. I'm glad of that. He's distinct in his person. He's God, and there's no one like God. If you got any image that you calling God or trying to make God, you're on the wrong track. Because he's God, and there's nothing like God. He's distinct in his deity. He's almighty. Complete. He's God, and he's God all along. So sometimes you're not going to understand everything that God is doing. But God knows, and if you will go and talk to God about the situation, God will answer your prayer. Anybody in here know that God answers prayer? Anybody ever had to call on him when you didn't understand, when there wasn't nobody you could talk to, but you got on your knees and you called on the one with able? Oh, I think I heard David say, David said, I called on him, and he heard my cry, and he pitied every groan. Because I know he'll come to my aid just as long as I live. Just as long as I live. Just as long as I live. I'll never give up on him. Because one thing for sure, he's not going to give up on me. And Brother Cedric, he's not going anywhere. He's still on the throne. Habakkuk went to talk to God. And when Habakkuk talked to God, God began to talk to Habakkuk. He said, Habakkuk, I got this thing. Trust me, Habakkuk, I got this thing. I don't care what it looked like. God got this thing. God got it. Ain't got no money, God got it. Worried about my children who's too far away, God got it. Home ain't right, God got it. He says, Habakkuk, I got this thing. Habakkuk says, I'm going to wait and see. I want to hear from you. I want to hear just what you're going to do. He said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Habakkuk. He said, I'm going to get these people straight. He said, I'm going to turn the child these on. He said, I'm going to turn their enemies loose on. He said, those are some rough people. And they'll deal with it. Well, I stop by here to tell you sometimes. Some of the things that we're seeing right now, that's just God's way of letting his people know I'm still God. I'm still on the throne. You don't think God is still on the throne? If you don't think God is still on the throne, I'll hold up my rein, and you'll be scared to drop anything that's got some heat. So I set this